All right, guys. So we're actually starting a lot early tonight. Crazy stuff going on in the neighborhood. I don't know if the stream's gonna want to get shut down early because I did hear sirens coming this way. So let me double check our sound right fast. Make sure everything is working. So hopefully y'all can hear. My nose is running. All right, testing audio. All right, audio sounds fine. Okay, good deal. All right. So as you can see behind me, that is not the thumbnail picture. Thumbnail picture looked pretty cool. Uh, Went today and finally picked up a enclosed cargo trailer. This is a 6 by 12. Actual interior measurements with the wood paneling on the ribs gives me 5'10" and actually 13 to the nose cone on the interior. I don't know if you'll hear that or not. That is cruisers using their sirens to get closer. They're coming in the park. Of course they are. So did that today. Let me see who all we got here. Right fast. All right, scroll up. Sometimes when I scroll, guys, I jump by accident. Can't help that. JT, good to see you. Did see Flash up in here. Good to see you, Flash. Lisa R. Hall, good to see you. I saw Snafu. Snafu, I did see that you tried calling my phone. I was actually working outside. I just now saw that you had tried calling earlier, so sorry I missed your call, bud. Who else we got here? I saw Sweet Liberty. Okay, I saw you. Bet you're gonna miss Central Florida. No, no, I'm not. I'm not a Floridian. I was born in Florida, but I wasn't raised here. My wife, she was. She's gonna miss Florida. Josh Connor, how's it going, bud? Let's see who else we got up in here. Manifestation of Imagination. Good to see you, bud. Having a good day so far? Very tiring day. Actually, I still had a good day. I'm having a lot of fun, but I'm wore out. Who else we got? Marcy G. Hello from Missouri. Good to see you. Ilea, how you doing? John, big sexy. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, buddy. All right. So yes, this is the trailer. Is actually quite big. It's like I said, 6 by 12. The interiors are like five. Oh, I forgot. I got it wrote down. With the paneling is like 5'10" in the interior, about 13 feet up to the front. Single tandem. The trailer is under 2,000 pounds. Um, Tahoe pulls it just fine. I had to go all the way to Zephyr Hills to pick it up this morning. WV Prepared Mind, good to see you. Pockets 2, CJ Blaze. I think this is the first time I've ever seen you, Pockets 2. Definitely welcome. Oh, I got my coffee here, guys. So, real quick update. My quit smoking cold turkey did not do very well this morning. This morning I got up, half asleep. It was about 4:30 because I had to go meet that guy to pick up this trailer at 8, and got me a cup of coffee, sat down, fired up a cigarette without even realizing what I was doing. So I broke it. I smoked a cigarette this morning without even realizing I was smoking. Habit, but I've been doing pretty good. Still dipping though. And I got a lot of stuff in from Amazon today for the trailer. Now we're going to be converting this trailer into a small camper. Okay, it's just easier on that truck to pull, even though supposedly I can pull up to 7,000 pounds with that Tahoe. I worked on cars my whole life. I don't like pushing a vehicle like that. It is a '99 model. Uh, I mean, it's sound now that the fuel pump's been changed, but thankfully I know how to do stuff, so it got done. Let's try to read that. Pennsylvania Prepper, how's it going, buddy? It has been a while, at least a week. I haven't put up many videos this week, guys. I have been slammed here, really have, trying to get everything situated. We are going on our birthday vacation. I know, I just got off vacation. My birthday is the 5th, my wife's is the 9th, and her mother lives in Tallahassee and wants to see us before we make our move. Now, we'll announce our secret move tonight, actually. So, there's only very few people know about this, and I'll tell you all here in a minute. Make you hang on. Um, so, we're going to Tallahassee Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday, and we're going to stay till Saturday. That way, my wife gets to have her birthday with her mom and stuff. Then we can come back here. Gives me about 2 weeks to finish the conversion and have this thing on the road. Our first stop will be Panama City. My dad and my brother still live there. They moved back after Hurricane Michael. They went through Hurricane Michael, and they left when there was just no supplies. They were driving all the way to Dothan to get fuel when that went through. Afterwards, we're going to spend a couple of days there. We'll be going to Texas. I'll be seeing my kids for a few days. And then the big surprise, we will be wintering out in Arizona, going to Phoenix. I got a good lineup on some welding jobs there. I used to live out in Arizona. I lived out in Arizona for a couple of years out in Mesa, and then I had some property south of Tucson, near Nogales. So we'll be heading out there. We'll be hooking up with Ryan over there at Prescott Caliber Club. He's not far from where we're going to be at. And Snafu Snaps, we'll be hooking up with him while we're there. So stick around for that, guys. Hopefully we'll be able to get some good live streams in and stuff. Can't beat coffee. Now, I ordered a lot of stuff. All right. Now, I always tell y'all, make sure you have preps and stuff before the super chats and things like that. But I've always said we use the super chats to do everything here. Part of it's for our Wyoming stuff, part of it's for the channel. So let me go into some of the things that y'all actually helped purchase. All right. First thing I picked up was 100 feet of half-inch PEX. All right. Now, I'm not going to use a lot of it here in this camper, but a lot of it is going with us to Wyoming because I've got to run a shower, run a toilet, and run a sink. Yeah. So I've ordered stuff for the shower. All right. Basically, it's a shower base pan. I ordered all the piping, elbows, and things like that I need to go with it. I ordered a RV toilet. Okay. Along with the RV toilet, which I've still got some things that are still coming in. But, you know, of course, we got her. I don't like wax seals, guys. I've changed out so many toilets in my life. I like these rubberized silicone-based ones. I like these a lot better. So, you know, I started getting odds and ends that I know I'm going to need. Why I start splitting everything off. And, of course, a good water hose. Oh, yeah. This makes it a lot easier to run water inside a camper. Along with our PEX, of course, we went ahead and started getting our connectors. I don't know if that's picking up or not. It's just a small pack of connectors. I think it's 3 of each. Picked up on Amazon. Our crimps for our half-inch PEX. Don't forget the Flex Seal, Terry Christ. Yes, I agree with you. Now, since Manifestation of Imagination is here, I'm glad he's here because I want to show him something. I did get a hex cutter. This is the iCrimp. It's Amazon. That sucker is sharp. But I want to address that I forgot that Manifestation of Imagination was showing using a small pipe cutter. All right. and comes out with perfect cuts on the pecs. Now I do have a small pipe cutter, so I just didn't think when I was ordering my stuff that yeah I need one, and then I was just remembered manifestation imagination showed that he used a small pipe cutter, cut it perfect, the fittings, everything goes together correct. So, and I do not have, which I do now, a crimping tool for pecs, especially those little connectors. So picked up one of these, and I will be putting this into use a lot. Trust me on that. What else did we get? We still got a lot more stuff coming in, guys. Trust me. Oh, now I have plenty of propane hose. And by the way, I'm outside, so you're gonna hear some noises. This here came with the regulators. It's 20-foot setup. I've got some smaller ones that are like 8 foot, but I wanted enough line for whatever I need to do, because eventually this camper is going to wind up getting gutted, because we'll be using a lot of stuff that we have in here we'll be using in Wyoming. Along with that, since I already have our solar panels, I did my measurement. It looks like I can get 4 of my 100-watt solar panels on top of this for travel. So I went ahead and picked up a real nice adapter setup, so I can actually hook up 4 sets of panels. This way it has the MC4 adapters already hooked up. Now we can hook them all together. I got myself an additional pre-made 20-foot, that's 20-foot red, 20-foot black cable for solar. And of course, it already comes with the MC4 adapters on this. I don't know if it's coming in or not. So I can run my solar directly with that. This is a cheaper charge controller, but I don't spend a lot of money on charge controllers, because if they go out, I just replace it with a cheap one. And the fact is, I just don't have the money to go buy the real nice MPPs or MPPTs. So this is a 400-watt 40 amp. It'll work for that. We got a bunch of different sizes. Just depends on what project we're working on. So got that in today. All the stuff came in today, guys. I was really surprised. And I got about $50 worth of 2x4s and another $76 worth of hardware. Now inside this thing, I still have the toilet coming in. I still have the hookup piping coming in. I still have my flat under trailer tanks, and they are flat because I was worried about clearance for my gray water and septic. I have supposed to be coming in tomorrow. I've got a 12-volt refrigerator, and I was looking. I might be able to get a little small deep freeze. It's not 12 volts. I have to run it off my charge control on my inverter. I did order us a real nice sine wave, pure sine, 3,000 watt, 5,000 peak watt inverter. That's coming in a couple of days. Actually, it's not going to be here tomorrow. But we also ordered a propane shower. All right, those actually work very nice. Those were like, I got mine after using my own link, because I got Amazon affiliate thing, so I just used my own link and get a discount, because I get a percentage back later on. It comes up to about $116, and they actually work really nice. It's only like it's less than 3 gallons a minute. Our water pump, 12-volt water pump, is going to be coming in here in a couple days. So yeah, guys, I've got a lot of projects going on converting this thing. Let me jump back into the chat. What brand is the inverter? Give me 1 second and I'll pull it up on my phone here. I'll be able to tell you. It's a little over $300. They got a bigger one that I wanted, but I don't have the $1,100 for it. So this was a smaller one. Let me pull up my information here. Okay, the inverter comes in Sunday, and it is. Quit with the advertisement. I'm trying to pull it up. I'm trying to read the name of it. Pure Sun Inverter. It's the black ones. Pull up the listing for it. WZRELB 3000 watt pure sine wave, 5000 watt peak. They had one for $1,400. I wanted that one, and I've seen other YouTubers with this one, and they haven't had any issues with it, especially for the amount of appliances that I'll be running with. But it does have hard lines for it too, which I really wanted this time around. I didn't want the simpler ones like I've been running. I want ones that I can actually hardwire things in. So, but yeah, that's coming in on Sunday. Pull this back up here. I've got some more stuff coming in. Let's see here. Let me pull up the shower for you guys. Yeah, I've got a lot more elbows and stuff for the septic and gray water coming in. I found it was cheaper if I went through Amazon to order those instead of going to an RV place. So these here run off of the propane, and of course the water pump that we'll be using runs off for 12 volts. So a water pump pumps three gallons per minute. All right, let me get back in chat here. I'm sorry if I missed your chat, guys. I'm trying to scroll back up. Um, Dustin West Blaney, Happy New Year's, brother. Great project that you're working on. And I did a shed last year. Gonna do a trailer next year. That's pretty cool. This thing here, yeah, it's a project. Like I said, I got the rest of this weekend, and then I've got I got tomorrow, Sunday. I got to help pack, and then when I get back next Saturday, I'll have about 2 weeks to finish this. So yeah, let me get back in chat so I don't miss any comments here, guys. I'm sorry if I jumped somebody. I don't mean to. Carolyn Lowe, good to see you. I see Desert Yoda. I didn't see you pop in, but I see someone talking to you. Desert Yoda, good to see you, buddy. Twinkie D. First time I've seen that name here. Uh, Brandy Weems. Uh, First time I've seen your name too. If you've been here a while, I'm sorry I missed your name earlier. All right, I think I got caught up. Maybe I may have skipped somebody by accident, guys. I'm sorry. Swiss Army Josh, good to see you, bud. Yeah, manifestation, imagination. Yeah, I've seen other ones on YouTube. They've had it for going on strong for a year. I was able to get a 3-year replacement insurance with that inverter through Amazon. So for the price, if it goes out in 3 years, you know, it's not bad for 3 years, and I can always change it back in. Most of the electronics I've been buying, I always buy the warranty. Unless something happens, Amazon's always been real good about switching them out. But I haven't really had many faulty stuff from them. Uh, this past 2 weeks, no, I'm new found you on French. Okay, French files. Well, definitely glad to have you here. That AZ guy, rain stopped. Rick Curl, good to see you, buddy. Scott Rhodes, good to see you. So I'll be filming the project, of course. I'll be posting it on the other channel. But right now, this back half is about 7 feet. I'm giving myself 10-inch clearance from the back doors, just double bay doors. Um, our bed's 7 foot long. So I'm building a flip frame, okay, because it's 5 feet across. All right, so lays down in the back. Right now, I'm building a frame with some heavy duty hinges. That way, I can actually stand the bed up, locking it to the wall. That way, we still have walk space and stuff like that in here. The front section there, because it does come to a cone point, that's where I'm going to be installing the shower floor, and the toilet system. That way, all that's up on that end, and that's near the hitch itself. I'd rather have the weight on the axles, but it's only 12 foot long. Okay, so I'm thinking towards the front. Um, for traveling purpose, I'm not going to be traveling with water stored in the trailer. It's just when we're at the campgrounds and stuff like that on our trip through. We will be staying at a RV campground with this whenever we get done while we're traveling. When I go to Phoenix, I go back to work. I'll be welding again. Um, so it'd be nice to be able to take a shower. Also, all these walls here is plywood, it's thin plywood, but I will be anchoring down onto the rivets of these ribs here that you see here. Anchoring through these ribs, I'll have flap drop downs. Okay, they will be containing our cooking section, things like that. I'll be installing a vent in the bathroom and a vent in the main area here. That way, when we cook, we won't have to worry about getting gassed out. Also, with the double bay doors, I'm going to run spikes that we can open up the doors and spike it down. And I know we've probably all seen those screen gazebos at Walmart, like $110. Pop it right off the back. We got a front yard we can hang out in. We have our grill for when we cook out during the daytime, so we're not cooking out inside all the time. It's gonna be tight. Most of our stuff, we got enough room to pack everything we got. Kind of. A lot of it's going to the back of the Tahoe. But basically, when we get to Arizona, I'll be renting a storage facility, put all of our stuff in storage while we're living there. And then the same thing when we get to Wyoming. First couple months in Wyoming, we'll be storing in Rawlins. And then while I'm building the first bunkhouse, then we'll be able to go get our stuff, bring it in. So, it's unfortunate, it is what it is, but I ran into so many scams using Craigslist trying to find a camper. I almost broke down and bought an RV, a used RV, and I did not want to do that. Even trying to find cargo trailers. One of the main ones is, well, just send me your email or contact this other email. I don't like using Craigslist, so send the email. Okay, well, that trailer is I want a serious buyer. If you're serious buying, yada yada yada. Hey, I'm serious buying, cash in hand. Where are you? I'll come get it now. I'm currently out of town. I am taking care of a very sick dear friend, but my trailer is listed on eBay. Go ahead and buy it on eBay, and I'll deliver it to you free of charge in 3 days. You have 5 days to decide if you like it or not. If not, you get your money back. One of the biggest scams out there. I ran into that just about everything I checked on. So I went through and found the Facebook app. No, that's not Facebook. Letgo, and I started checking on that. Now there was some on Letgo. Everything down here in Florida is expensive. They think they've got gold, and it's ragged. I mean, it's been beat all to crap. Hold on a second, my other screen just locked up on me. Well, I guess I lost everybody. My screen says I only got 5 people in here. Oh well, that's fine. I know I missed a couple people here. Mondank Living, good to see you. Jeff Gregory, how's it going? Happy Prepper, good to see you, buddy. How you been? Bradley Wims. The trailer looks real sturdy, well built. Yeah, I mean it. It rides very well. It doesn't sway everywhere. Like I said, unloaded is under 2,000 pounds. So it's not a strain on the vehicle. Obviously, I'm not going to pack 7,000 pounds in this thing, um, but it should be enough to get us where we need to. Yeah, there's tons of scams on there. Drives a person half nuts trying to find a good deal. Exactly. You're absolutely right. We've never had a cheap gazebo or screen house that didn't blow away. Yeah, well, fortunately for me, being a welder, I've already modified a lot of rebar, half-inch rebar, and pound those suckers in 3 foot deep, and hopefully it won't go nowhere. But yeah, when I go camping with a tent, we don't use the tent stakes. I got rebar. It's in the ground, but just heat it up and bend it. Hooks right through the loops. Yeah, works great. Sweet Liberty, we're still here. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I'm only showing a couple people, but hey, you know, oh, excuse me, guys, I am sore today. All right, let me keep on hitting this chat here. No, there's a bunch. Okay, 41 here. Lois Young, hi, I'm late. Well, you get to stand in the corner with Flash. Oh, yeah. Good to see you. Hopefully I cut everybody here. So, yeah, guys, that's what I'll be working on. Right now, I'm working on the frame for the tilt bed. Well, I don't know what you would call it. It lays down and picks back up and locks into the wall. So, it frees up space because the bed is 5 foot wide. So, of course, the frame's bigger so that the mattress sits down in it. So, when we go to tilt it up, the mattress doesn't come falling out. But everything else, as you can tell, is all bare right now. I just got this thing in today, a little after 1. And I went up to Home Depot to go get some lumber and stuff I didn't have. Mainly those hinges. I wanted some heavy duty hinges because I hate it when hinges break. They're a pain in the butt. Did you say you're going to Arizona first? No, I'm not. Arizona will be my third stop. Going to Panama City first to go see my dad and brother there. Then I'm going to Texas to see my kids, and then we'll be going to Arizona. We're going to Phoenix, and then we're going to winter out there. And as soon as Wyoming thaws, we'll be heading up to Wyoming. Let's get to work enough pitter patter. Yeah, exactly. CFP, what did I do to you? Just stick me in the corner with Flash. You came late. No, I'm just picking on you. I like picking on people. All in good fun when I do it. Patricia Carson. I was late too. Hello, everyone. Okay, now you and Lois both get stuck in the corner with Flash. I haven't seen Flash. I don't know if he's still here or not. If he is, he's behaving. Actually, guys, Flash just runs on a bunch of stuff. Flash has been with us for a very long time. Richard J, how's it going, bud? We accept all late entries. Yes, we do. Absolutely. Let's see if I missed anything over here. So, what else I got going on? Oh, yeah, I made a community post the other day. Is that coffee? Yes, it is. It's good old coffee. You gotta have my coffee. You put him in the corner. I probably did. He's probably in the corner. Yeah, he's here. All right, good deal. Check that out. All right, so I put a community post up yesterday, I think it was. I want to explain some things. I had a couple emails asking some things. I understand the concern. One that I mess around the stock market. I'm not a stock market guru at all. Okay. When I mess with the stock market, it is penny stocks, stuff I can afford to lose if it happens. All right. I'm no expert at all. Now, the company I invested in, I've been watching for a while. I had a friend of mine here told me about them, and they had just gotten a government contract. And when he was explaining to me what the company is, of course, being a prepper, I don't like that company. But I know where the technology's going. We see it all the time, maybe because of truther movement, because we're prepping for things like this. The company itself, the stock four letter logo is INPX, and they've been a penny stock for a very long time now. I think their high was like $5 something this year. They've done reverse splits like 3 times, so it was a gamble. Well, when I got into it, it was 8 cents a share. I'm like, 8 cents. Okay, I can spend 120 bucks, buy enough shares, and just see what happens. Well, it dropped. I'm like, crap. Dropped down to 6 cents. And of course, I'm checking other forums and stuff like, just hold on. The news of the government contract came out, and then they did a Yahoo market news, and the stock blew up. Okay, it jumped up. I bought again at 17 cents because it was increasing so fast. Today, I actually sold like 1,300 shares. It had jumped up to 60 some cents, and I caught it at 54 cents a share. I invested at 8 cents and 17 cents. So I brought back 720 bucks today, and I invested 120 bucks. Now, the reason I don't like this stock, although it's a good stock to buy into, but I'm not telling anybody to put money in stock, so I don't trust the stock market. It could collapse at any time. All right, but 120 bucks was not going to break me either. This company's technology is a tracking technology. Now, they signed a contract with the government, but they're not saying what the contract is. A lot of people have been running around saying it's part of Space Force program for looking down on things because they can apparently track within a centimeter by GPS for up to 200 miles. Others said it's for vehicles. They can track their own government vehicles. But when they did their little PR thing, they're talking about working with vendors and stores. All the products is going to cut back on theft. And it reads your phone when you come in if you got the app, and you just punch in what type of product you want, and it'll map out the store to the exact same product. Tracking. So that's why I did not like the company. But I know the technology's there. I know that the country's going to be going to tracking. We know that. So yeah, I took a chance. I made decent on it, and I cashed out. I went ahead and bought back in like 100 shares. Just leave it there, see what happens with it. I bought it about 100 shares for 54 bucks. All right, just leave it, see what happens. But yeah. So the ones that was asking me about the company stuff, I guess they did research on it too. They're wondering why in the world would I invest into this? Well, first they accused me of help promoting that technology. That technology's coming anyway. I was able to cash in on something that's happening, and now use that money to buy more supplies, buy more preps, get this thing ready to rock and roll. So yeah, that's why. So hopefully that clears that up. Let's see what we got here. Sorry, I was occupied trying to eat a plate of prime rib with a Rottweiler. Yes, it would be. I think my coffee's getting cold. Mm, No, so something flew in it though. I hate. Yeah, some type of something. Anyway, so that's the answer to that. What else we got here in the chat, guys? On the way to Wyoming, if you need something, I'm in Utah. Just wanted to throw that out there. Desert Yoda, all right, man. I appreciate that. Sweet Liberty, okay. Back at work. Love you guys. Stay safe. All right, Sweet Liberty. Do not work too hard. I know what you have to do for work, and I couldn't deal with all that crap. I really couldn't. I don't like people. Triggerman, OCP. I'm about a year sub. I'm around 300 hours from beginner journey licensed plumber. Plumber, for what I'm hearing on this stream, you have sound advice, but I do suggest the hot water. Yeah, definitely hot water. I was looking at a hot water heater for an RV unit. Just space. We're not gonna have the space. So we did get the hot water shower that uses propane. So we did get that. That's coming in tomorrow or right. I forget what day it was. So we're still waiting for that to come in. Now when we get out to Wyoming, yeah, we will be getting a. I hate to say it, it's gonna be gas. I really don't want to be reliant on gas, propane all the time, but it gets gray skies in Wyoming. It really does. I can't rely on just solar. I mean, we got wind turbines. I'm still getting two more of the 400 watts. We got the one 800-watt turbine, but it is what it is. I know I can heat up plenty of water on the wood stove, but even the wood, there's no wood around my property. I have to go to Rawlins. Luckily, there are some ranchers in Wyoming. They've already hooked me up with location and stuff and prices to get cords of wood. And they already told me about how much wood is required for the winter months there, which is a big help. And of course, being a prepper, I'm just going to get a lot more. What else we got here? You should booby trap the mobile command. No cut wires, I bet. Funny thing. I'm pretty sure it's the same motorcycle. Funny thing is, when I was coming back from buying, dude, you're just gonna sit at the intersection. See, I just had a holler at us. It works now. Kind of quiet where I live right now. All right, booby bear trap the mobile command center. When I bought this thing, ran into problems right off the bat. I got to rewire this, which luckily the wires are easy because they just got to run on top here. Because when I went, they had a plug, and there's 5 wires coming out of this trailer. Their plug they had 8 wires dangling. My plug is a 4-wire plug, 1 ground, 3 pots for brake, lights, turn signals. The brake and lights are 1. So I'm over there trying to wire this thing up, and nothing's working worth the crap. Everything, even the wires that are supposed to be, they're crossed. All right, like the right was supposed to be green, the left was supposed to be brown. No, even their pigtail, the wires were crossed. So I finally got that part done. Anyway, I'm driving back home, about 30 minutes away, flashing lights behind me. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I know I used to drive a rig, so I was a straight truck, 32-foot truck when I worked for Tri-State, and I know my driving's fine. So I pull over, lady comes out. You know why I stopped you? I'm like, nope, I just bought this trailer. I'm sure something with that. She says, yeah, you don't have a tag on this trailer. So I just bought this trailer. I said, the guy I bought it from said because it's under 2,000 pounds, anything underneath 2,000 pounds in the state of Florida, you don't need a tag. That's what he said. So I gave her the paperwork. She come back. Where are you going? I said, I'm going home. She says, all right, take it home. Make sure you get it registered, all that stuff. You got to get a tag. I'm like, okay. But yeah, I got stopped because no tag. I don't know if that's true or not. I'll find out when I go down to the DMV office to register it and everything, if that's true or not. But yeah, I got to rewire anyway. But since I'm running solar and stuff, I'm going to rewire everything anyway, so I don't have to worry about that. But for the lights and stuff, we got to rewire. So I was able to get the turn signals to work. I was able to get the trailer to light up, but when I mashed the brake lights wouldn't come on. So what I did was I turned off my headlights, and every time I was going to stop and mash the brake, I'd turn my headlights on, and the lights would turn on like I'm stopping. So that actually worked. Obviously, I don't want to drive around all the way to Arizona like that, so I'm going to rewire this thing, get those lights up and running correctly. But spur of the moment, I had to make something happen. Jeep Girl 73, how you doing? I just now saw you in here. I'm scrolling through the chat, guys, so I'm kind of backed up here. Let's see here. Patrick Lee, I got 2+ acres near Concho, but it's cold in part of Arizona in winter. Phoenix is much warmer in winter. Good news is that it's remote. Yeah, it's Concho. I'm trying to remember. That's on the east side of Arizona, or I might be wrong. It's been a while since I lived out in Arizona. I did some camping out in near Flagstaff. I lived in Mesa, and I lived when I bought that property north of Nogales. So I used to work in Chandler, and then I went to work out in Globe. There's a lot of repair that needs to be done at this copper mines. They hire welders all the time. Luckily, I don't have to go down in the mine. Thankfully, there's no. I'm not going to be doing any mine work though. I was going to do that, but Phoenix, I'd have to travel to go to work every day, so I'm not going to do that. Might give me a little TIG job where I sit down at a table. Let's see what else we got here. Urban Grandpa Prepper, how's it going, buddy? Let's see here. Herman F. Just coming in. How big is your new command center? It's a 6x12 enclosed trailer. The thumbnail is misleading. You know, maybe that's my ideal command center. Ideal mobile command bunker. But yeah, we're basically going to be turning this into a small camper. Let's see what we got here. I'm scrolling through, guys. All right, I'm sure I missed a lot. Okay. I said hi when you stepped in late. Okay, you weren't talking to me. If you don't mind, around how much did you get for it? The trailer? After talking them down, I got it for $1,100. Let's see what else we got here. How much have I put into it? With all the parts, bells, whistles, and the new batteries and everything. Um, about 2 grand, something like that. And luckily, because this thing is enclosed, once we get everything built up out in Wyoming, at least the first bunkhouse, I can start hauling stuff with this. It makes it a lot easier when you're dealing with livestock, lumber, everything. So, and it can also be used as a work shed later. So, multi uses. Donna Singer, hello from Arkansas. Well, hello. What else we got? All right. Let's see here. All right, guys. So if y'all have any questions, I'll try to answer them. If you see smoke floating around, I've got those mosquito coils burning because it was 87 degrees today and all the mosquitoes decided to come out and play. These things I like a lot. I come across these things when I was a kid. They burn for hours, and it actually works very well. So I used to take these to the creek with me all the time when I use them. They come four in a pack. When I got them, they were like discounted to 25 cents. I forgot how much they are now. I think like $1 at the dollar store. So they work pretty good. Set that back down there. Yeah, my back's hurting. All right. What else we got here? See Perry coming through Oklahoma by chance. I'm not sure, Josh. I have to take a look at our route north. I'm thinking we are going through Vegas, and we might shoot over through Salt Lake and run up to Utah, shoot over from Utah, Provo area, come across that way. I used to ride freight trains up through that way, and I kind of like to go back and kind of look at that stuff one more time. It's been years, but yeah. So I really haven't planned that route out towards Wyoming yet. It's still months away. Like I said, we're going to have to wait till it thaws. I got some people there in Rawlins. We're not far from Rawlins as far as mileage goes. Time, yes, mainly because of all the cattle roads. But so they'll keep an eye, kind of let me know when it's good to get right up there. How long before you'll actually start move? In about about 2 weeks. What's today? Hold on. Let me pull it up. I don't even remember what the date is, guys. Been that busy. Let me pull it up right fast. Where's my calendar? That's not a calendar. That's not a calendar. You know, you got two Samsungs, and each one is laid out differently. Okay, there we go. All right, so we go to see her mother on the 8th. We'll be back. So we'll be pulling out 25th or the 26th is when we start heading that way. We should be in Arizona by February. So February would be Arizona. We'll start moving that way though, 26th, 27th. Fringe File, Creepy Stream. It's our new trailer. Yeah, see, having to think. Oh, the horror. Exactly. Yeah, my brain is going so many different directions right now. It's just, and the timetable is just getting so close. There may have been a cheaper trailer out there, but I couldn't find none within 120, 125-mile radius of me. And even at that, when I started checking other cities, I ran into scams. I ran into way too high priced. I mean, I saw trailers just like this that's just as old for 6,000. I'm like, y'all crazy. I'm not paying $6,000 for a trailer. I didn't even pay that much for my truck. Let's see here. Who are you and what do you do with Flash? Was Flash being nice? Keep my questions nonsense free. Did I miss your question there, Flash? But my comments keep getting deleted. I haven't noticed anything on my end. What is it? Let me backtrack here. Anything in the state of Florida that is a trailer has been tagged no matter what. Hope all the paperwork is okay. Don't have any problems there. Well, Patricia, that's good to know. Yeah, when I got pulled over by the police officer today, I gave her all the information, and she actually ran the trailer and also my driver's license and everything. So everything come out all right. But to see if he mounts the cage in the back. I made a joke to my wife. For many of y'all that do know me, I write. I had a book published, well, self-published, years ago, and one of the stories I've got is a very messed up individual traveling with a enclosed trailer, and it's a mobile torture chamber. And yeah, it's a pretty messed up story. So when I pulled into the yard, that was the first thing she said. But yeah, let's see here. Okay. Yes, CFP asked a normal question. Yeah, that's not Flash. That someone's done hack Flash's accounts. That is not Flash. Actually, it's because he just got finished eating dinner and now he's docile. That's what it is. Let's see here. Stirring Time Designs. Hello, CFP and French. Hope all is well. Yeah, everything's good here. Just exhausted. Do you need a skipped? Do you need an attic cooler when hauling heavy load? It stresses the transmission. I've never hauled heavy loads as far as exceeding what the normal load capacity the haul for the vehicle. We're not even going to get close. Um, so I don't know. I guess it depends on the vehicle. We're not going to. My gross tow weight is that vehicle can pull 7,000, and the trailer hitch can pull 10,000. But this trailer is under 2,000, but we're not loaded up that heavy. Well, it's past my bedtime. I'll catch you on the flip side. All right, Pennsylvania Prepper, definitely catch you later, buddy. CFP, I was actually noticing an issue with my comments last night. I don't know it was on my end or someone else's. I have noticed when I'm using StreamYard here, that's why I have my mobile over here because I will see a comment on my mobile, but when I look over here on the chat, it's not on my StreamYard. And since I'm looking here, I have to kind of like look down to see what I'm missing. So yeah, I have noticed that because when Snafu came in, it didn't come up here. It was down on my mobile. I saw it. Moving's not easy. No, it's not. I just bought another 20 boxes at Walmart. I know, Walmart, but it's the cheapest place around to buy boxes. We've been reusing all of our boxes, um, but went there. They're like $1.28 a box, and that's actually the cheapest place around that I found boxes. Because everywhere else I checked at, the boxes were being scrapped out, crushed down, or whatever. They just didn't release them, and I wasn't about to do any dumpster diving. I'd get in the dumpster and not be able to get back out. Karen Thorman, hello CFP and all your awesome mods. Sorry I'm late. Well, that's all right, Karen, because we have a special place with two other people. They get to sit in the corner with Flash. Actually, Flash, right? I like Flash. He runs on as much crap as I do. That's why I like him so much. Let's see here. Trying to catch the chat here, guys. All right, I'm gonna bounce CFP too difficult on phone. Best wishes. See you again soon. All right, Kentucky Survivalist, absolutely, buddy. Glad you were able to get in. Um, are you going to change your channel name? Urban Grandpa Prepper. No, I'm not going to change this channel name. I'm going to keep it Central Florida Prepping. I'm going to be going over prepping stuff on this channel, and I'll keep my conspiratorial stuff here too. My other channel, Wyoming Homestead, my second channel, that's going to be for the Wyoming stuff. It's going to be basically all the homesteading stuff we'll be doing out there. Also, our travel and this work on this trailer is going to be over there too. So I'm not going to change the name. From everything I've checked out and talked to other people, this here, if I change the name, it could get lost in the YouTube system, and I don't want to do that. I mean, worked really hard trying to get it the momentum, so I'm afraid that if I do, I won't be getting recommendations into other people's streams and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll be keeping that the same here. JT, I just saw you. popped up something. Hold on a second. For Gas Money Kitty. For Gas Money Kitty. My brain's not there. For Gas Money Kitty. Oh, you're talking like the kitty in a poker game? That they put it in the kitty? Gotcha. $15. JT, I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, this thing did burn a lot of gas pulling this trailer. I've been doing all right with gas on this. Been keeping an eye on it stuff. Of course, in town, this thing burns, the Tahoe burns a lot of gas anyway in town. On the interstate, does fine. Gets really good gas mileage, but when I was pulling this, even though it does have that pointed nose, it does help the aerodynamics because it didn't shake, nothing like that. Rode very smooth. Yeah, there I could definitely see the needle move. I'm like, well, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, definitely appreciate that, JT. It really does help out a lot. I missed. Hold on, guys. Let me back up again here. I don't want to miss anybody. I missed a couple people last stream. And I do apologize for that. That cop just wanted to get a good look at you. She thought you were Elvis. She was actually very nice. I was surprised. Usually here in Florida, yeah, they usually I get the whole get your hands out the window, let me see your hands type of stuff. Today though was real easy going. I had all my paperwork, handed it to her. She was real nice. She said, "All right, get it to the house." Told me she wrote a citation, but she told me it's not a ticket or anything on against my insurance. She said that way, if you get stopped again, it says I done checked you out. So I got the paperwork in the glove box. But she was real nice. It was one of my better experiences, to be honest. But that's because of my misspent youth. Actually, I wasn't a youth then. I was a grown adult when I did all that stuff. But let's see here. Ever since the last algorithm update in December, they have been recommending me to the dumbest crap that I have hunt down my usual channels. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of stream with the trending on my channel when I go to my channel searches, and I've had to resubscribe to a lot of people. Usually, I can tell in advance because I haven't seen content come from somebody in a while. Then I'll know to go check out their channel because I'm unsubscribed. But I just started going through my list of people I remember subscribing to, and there was a bunch of people that I was just unsubscribed to. So I had to go back and do that all over again. My name is Beelzebub. I have taken host of the physical body of the flesh you speak of. You ain't right. I'm a plumber and can have everyone. I am a plumber and can and have also done propane. All right, let's see where we're at here. I told you that wasn't Flash. Let's see here. How's the axles, floorboards, etc. Weather, rainproof? Snafu snaps. It's actually really good. There's a couple spots where the outside ribbing, some of the pot rivets came out, so I went ahead and re-pot rivet those down. I put silicone caulking inside of it and just pot rivet everything back in place. And that was towards the rear end. Now, I've got a door on the side over there. See if you can see where my finger is. See that crack? That's on the plywood. That door doesn't open. They caulked it sealed. They sealed it up. Now the hinges and everything look good on the outside. I'm actually going to cut that apart, dig all that caulking out, so we can use that door. I'm going to put a normal handles and stuff on it so that we can't get locked in. Because of course the back end here with the double doors, it's got the latch. It's got the latch on that side too. But I'm going to tear that out. And from what I can see, the weather stripping is missing. That's why they caulked it so the rain wouldn't come in. So I went. It's actually in the truck still. I got some weather stripping to put on. So that's going to be a big project. That's a lot of caulk in that sucker. So I've got to dig all that out. And I'm going to change the hinges on that. I mean, the locking system on that. Because I'm not saying I've ever done this to anybody, but it's always been one of my biggest fears. especially being a train rider, because we have those locks on those box cars and stuff. And I've heard stories that train riders get locked in because I flip that lever, stick something in it, you can't get out till a worker comes and opens that container. So I don't want that to happen in this thing. So we'll be changing that, getting that door operational. As far as the back one, I don't really care much about, as long as it's locks. But we're gonna get that door open. It's gonna be one of the projects tomorrow. The axles, real good. It's a single axle. Of course, the guy I bought it from said that they just greased it. I'm gonna take the bearings out and re-grease it myself. Uh, just one of those things. The floorboards are good. They recently painted this thing, so I can still smell fresh paint. They painted the outside, and they painted the floorboards here with a gray paint, but it seems to be in good shape. I didn't feel any weak spots in it or anything like that, so that's always a plus. Gasoline went up here where I'm at overnight 20 cents. Man. Yeah, especially with what just happened overseas. I'm not going to really get into details on this mainly because I haven't been able to keep up with it. I've been so busy here with this project, but I did see some clippings of the Bang Bang operations on that individual over there, and they said that fuel price jumped. So yeah, that's definitely connected together. Are you going to post videos of the road trip move, Urban Grandpa Prepper? Yes, I am. We are going to post those videos on our second channel on Wyoming Homestead. That way I can try to get some traction on that channel. I've only had like 2 videos I put there. But I do want to get one set up there because that's all part of the homesteading experience. And this channel here is going to be all our prep and stuff. So yeah, we will be filming all that. My screen just jumped. Hold on. Prescott Caliber Club. Hey, buddy, I just broke the news to everybody that I'll be coming to Arizona. So get ready. Actually, Ryan already knew I was coming. I already talked to him. It was a secret to everybody. I want to keep that a secret until we're fixing to do it. Just a little surprise. So yes, I'm going to do my best to get hooked up with Ryan and also Snafu Snaps when we get out there. And hopefully we'll be able to do some live streams together, or he can film me doing stupid stuff. I'm known for that too. Let's see what we got here. Josh Connor. John, for your information, it's not cheating if it's with a dude that my wife froze for me. Jeez. Wow. Gas price is going to spike. Yeah. I did see that headline, and of course it makes sense. I am glad that they're sending so many troops in response to the embassy. Thank goodness it's not a Benghazi. And then they give that man crap because they said that it's an overwhelming military force and it's going to make the area unstable political wise. What they want us to do? Sit back and they already tore down the gates. They want us to burn them out, take everybody out there. No, I'm glad they're sending. I don't know if they sent them yet or not. I know they were staging up and put everybody on alert. They were going to shove like 3,000 to 4,000 troops over there. I'm glad. All right. Now, granted, I don't want war, of course not. But I'd rather them go in there and back these people up compared to Hill Dog. I don't even like saying her name. This platform does not like that name. All right, let's see here. Oh, my screen just jumped. Hold on a second. Prescott Caliber Club. See, I'm good at keeping secrets. Yes, you are, buddy. I know this just jumped. Okay. Post the route, yes. Rider Dust, yes, we're going to post the route. Are you going to post the route to your Wyoming homestead? No. I will talk about the nearest town, and we'll be filming at the homestead. But no, I'm not going to post the exact route. That's not going to happen. Let's see here. I call her Hill Dog too. Yes. I think I came across that name on South Park years ago, and it just stuck. All right, I just saw. Oh, there he is. South Florida DCL. How's it going, buddy? Thought I saw you slip in. All right, what I miss here? Um, Common Man, New Jersey here. I bet you're cold up there right now, ain't you? Wait, don't y'all have like a big storm coming that way, or just hit a lot of rain or something like that? I barely caught the news. I was eating dinner. I was trying to set up out here for everything, and a lady across the street over there was flipping out. I was watching her when I was working on this stuff before I went to eat dinner. She was screaming, hollering. Of course, that gets my attention. Some woman screaming, hollering. So I come around the trailer, and she's just tossing stuff outside, dishes, everything, breaking all over the yard. And I sat there and watched, and I already know who it is. We all know that she fried her noggin way too much drugs, and that's the drug house around here. You see traffic all the time. She'll get out and she'll take nails and boards and seal up her house with nails and boards when she leaves. Then she'll come back and spend all day prying it back apart. That's the place that gets the police called all the time, the fire department. There's a lot of drugs there. Anyway, she's out there throwing stuff, screaming, hollering, and it was going on for a couple hours. Finally, other neighbors, guys in our group, went over there and talked with her, and they got the flashlights out. And I sat there and watched her. She put everything away in boxes after she cleaned up her yard. Put everything away in boxes, put it near her front door, grabbed the door handle, pulled the door, and it hit the box. And then she exploded. Grabbed the box, slung it all over the place again, screaming, hollering. I'm like, talking to my wife. She come outside trying to figure out what was going on. She says, "You know what? You know what we won't see in Wyoming?" I said, "This." Yeah. And it's not mental disorder, guys. Before anybody asks about that, it's drugs. A lot of drugs. Joey Jennings, how's it going, brother? Will it be like that cowboy movie from the '70s, Bears in the Sky? Roger that, rubber ducky. Uh, I do remember. I hated that song. Was that the '80s or '70s? I think it was '70s. Yeah, '70s. Now, if it was Smokey and the Bandit, that'd be cool. Uh, all right, manifestation, imagination. Got to bounce. All right, buddy. Definitely good to see you again, man. Flash, you are so smart. Lois, are you wanting to be out of the corner? You can be out of the corner. You don't have to tell them that. I'm picking on you, Flash. Drugs are bad, okay? Exactly. Let's see here. Ocala, Florida is listening. James, good to have you. I'm trying to see what else we got here. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be out here and I will be finishing this bed frame. Get it set up, make sure it flips up correctly and locks into place. I will frame up the front end because that's going to be the bathroom area. I don't have the propane shower in yet. That's going to be a couple days before that comes in. Um, and I can't do the toilet just yet until I get the toilet in. I want to make sure I have my measurements right before I cut a hole in the floor. And besides, I'm still waiting on some more piping and stuff like that. This is just a Y split before it hooks up to the septic hose to hook up on septic. But I might be able to get started with the solar panels up top. I've got a lot of channel aluminum and angle aluminum, and I've got plenty of bolts and stuff. I got rubber garment washers and everything. Plus, I got plenty of clear silicone. That way I can run these down and anchor them down so they don't go anywhere. And that way I don't have to put them back on and off all the time. I was trying to figure out a nice battery box for the outside of this thing. I was going to put it on the front on the tongue. And I've got a very large Rubbermaid toolbox that I was going to use. Unfortunately, the height of the toolbox is the exact same height of the twisty windy thing for the jack. The twisty windy thing. So I won't be able to use that. So I gotta figure out. I didn't want to put propane up there because everybody puts propane on the front. I don't know. I might still put the propane up there instead and figure out another way for the battery. I do know if I'm going to be running the batteries in here, I'm going to have to run some duct system in here so that we don't gas ourselves out, because all my batteries are the lead acid. They're all deep cycle solar ones, but when they charge, they vent fumes. And you don't want to be in an enclosed space with that going on. So that's where I really want them outside. But that jack handle gets in the way of that box. I might be able to make something. I don't know yet. My buddy, he still has his wire welder there, and between the amount of steel he's got and steel I've got, we might be able to make something and seal it up. Jeep Girl 673, what size is your trailer? It is 6 foot by 12. Actual interior measurement is about 5'10" by 13. Go figure. The paperwork says 6 by 12, but if you go all the way to the front, it's 13 feet. So I don't know. I don't know how that works out. But yeah, I like it. I got to do a lot of work to convert it, but I think I can do it. I better be able to do it. I told my wife I can do it. Let's see here. Lowe's was in full control. I was not worried. I missed something there. I'm planning escape from the corner. Your game, you game. Yeah. Lois couldn't handle the corner with me. No way I couldn't. You know what, guys, I really do appreciate the community that we have here. We got a lot of great people, and we can always cut up. Most of the time, people don't get offended. You know, most of the time, it's just we're just goofing around, which is always awesome. Do you need a 30-pound propane cylinder? I currently have two 40 pounds and two 20 pounds. Definitely appreciate the offer, but I don't think I'm gonna have storage for it. Yeah, so I'm pretty much maxed out as far as storage space. So yeah, I definitely appreciate that, but yeah, I won't be able to use it. I won't have, of course, I'll be able to use it, but I won't have any way to travel with it. It's gonna be tight as it is. Basically, everything's gonna be packed up in here and in the back of the Tahoe. So it's gonna be packed. Flip the axles to have more clearance for battery box, water tank, piping, etc. Herman F. Oh, that's actually a very good idea. I'll have to take a look at it and see what I can do with that. That's actually a very good idea. The piping, I do have clearance for the piping, but yeah, to swing a battery box underneath. The water tanks I have ordered are very flat profile. They're 4 inches tall, but they're wide. They are 30 gallons a piece for fresh water. Well, for the gray water, I don't have any water storage. I have gray water collection, and the septic one that I ordered is about 30. I think it's 30 gallons too. They will clear, I think, until I get it and try to put it on. But from the measurement I took, they should. But I do like that idea. I'll take a look at that and see if that's feasible on this trailer. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but I'll definitely take a look at that. I appreciate that tip. Anyone who wants to hang with me in the corner, please feel free. No worries. I started to grow on you like moss. Yeah, he's like my best friend. I love it when Flash shows up. No problem. I have extras. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to travel with it, Jeff. I think we'll run into a. It's gonna be tight with our storage as it is. We got so much I don't want to say crap. We got so much prep food. Um, all of our stored water we're not taking with us. I do want to try to. I wanted to try to get some of those 55-gallon drums. Someone, I forgot who it was that sent that to me. Now they sent me an email. They were selling for $10 a piece, the big blue ones, and I wasn't able to get out there yet. And I was wanting to get some of those, but even that, I don't think I can even travel with that. Just don't have the room. That's why I look forward to your live CFP. We got a good crew here. We do, Lois. We really do. Let's see here. We get occasional trolls once in a while, but I'll tell you what, I got some great mods. Every single one of you guys. When I say guys, guys and gals, um, yeah, y'all take care of it real quick for me. I'd appreciate that. Good if you plan to take it off road too, so you won't rip stuff off. Yeah, Herman, that's definitely a good idea. I'll take a look at it and see what can be done with this one. I would have to get a different trailer hitch for sure, because the one I've got comes straight out of the receiver, and actually the trailer sits level. But if I raised it up, I'd have to get one of those step up hitches. I love hanging with you guys. You're awesome, Karen. Yes, she is. Josh Connor, no freedom for all. I'm not fooled at what I. Hold on. Nope. Freedom for all. I'm not fooled at all. I want you to have freedom like all American. You're awesome. I definitely agree with you there. I don't know who you were talking to, Josh, but fully agree with that. As a plumber, anything more than 2 inches for plumbing isn't needed for anything. You souls nerd your trailer so you can spare 3 inch with a double floor. It can be insulated. Yeah, the only with all these things here, these larger size, these are so I can actually hook up our septic tubing coming from the tank when we go to the campgrounds and stuff. Even our septic system that we actually have on property there in Wyoming that we put in, it takes this exact same size hose. But yeah, for our tanks and everything, yeah, you don't need big old pipes, that's for sure. We should hold ourselves to a higher standard than most. I thought we did. I sneaked out quietly. Josh unlocked the cage. Now I'm out. Oh, crap. Everybody hide. Exactly. Nah, he'll be fine. Okay. I killed giants. Alright. What did I miss here? I'm this channel's troll. Yes. Well, you're a good troll, man. You know, troll. Let's see what we got here. I think I may have missed some. Alright. When will Miss CFP be joining you in another live stream? She'll be joining us next Friday night. We will be in Tallahassee for her birthday. We're going to go see her mother. So she'll be joining us on that live stream. You didn't know I was here. No bones, I didn't, but I'm glad to see you, buddy. So yeah, she'll be on next live stream. She was watching Jeopardy when I was getting everything set up here. She's actually pretty good at Jeopardy. I feel dumb when I watch Jeopardy. Yeah, I want to sit there and I want to go to Jeopardy. I want to mash the button. What is? I'm gonna kick your ass, Alex. Yeah, I'm not smart enough to know that stuff. What is the price looking like for your solar? That's I have to figure that up. We have a lot of solar. I've been buying solar for a good while now. I think my total investment on solar on panels alone when I first started buying them I think I was paying like $1.25 a watt. Now I'm getting them for less than $100. Probably got about 2 grand in the panels. The new batteries I just bought, I just bought 3 new 100 amp hours. Those were like $160 a piece. Um, then the inverters, wiring, and everything. I'm gonna say I probably over the years have about 5 grand put in solar, and that's including what we had at our bug out refill station that we had here in Florida. Some of that I gave to our group here. Just we can't take everything. Um, so yeah, I would say about 5 grand total that we've invested in panels, batteries. Batteries are the most expensive that I've already found out. Let's see here. We're doing a cyber attack drill this weekend. Just a gee whiz. Yeah, John, I did catch that email. Yeah, guys, definitely with your preps. Always work on your drills. It doesn't mean that you have to run around with battle rattle and look all tactical and stuff like that. It's a good idea if you have that equipment to wear it and try it out and make sure that you can move it around with it, get used to the weight, of course. But there's a lot of drills and stuff that you can do right at home, brown eye drills, things like that, where you shut off your power and stuff like that, and get used to it. That you can do it all the time. But yeah, you just got finished with another drill not too long ago, which I won't say what it is. You can, but I won't reveal that. But yeah, you've been drilling like crazy. Uh, Marilyn Jones pace. ICP. Perhaps I missed something, but are you planning to stay in that trailer in Arizona and Wyoming? If so, what will you do for storage for the preps, furniture, etc., that you'll be taking with you? Yeah, I talked about it a little earlier, but I'll go back over it. When we Everything's gonna be packed out when we head that way. We will be renting a storage facility to unload everything, and basically we'll just be living off of our bare essential stuff that we need while we're there. We're only going to be there for a few months until Wyoming thaws out enough to head up there. Then we're going to load everything back up, drive to Wyoming. I already got some pricing and stuff there in Rawlins to unload everything again, go to the property, and then I'll start building our first bunkhouse. Now, I should be able to get that thing done in about 4 months. Fingers crossed. Then we'll go back, pick up everything, bring it back, and start that way. There are some things that we've had to give away. It's just, it's just the lifestyle that we've decided we're going to live. Some things that we just don't need out there, and some things we do need. So we gave away a lot of stuff. A lot of times it was because of storage. It really was. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I must have jumped up quite a bit. Excuse me. Wow, 5K so would be the most expensive part of this building. Yeah. Yeah, pretty close. And that's not all up front. Trigger man, that's been over a good 3 years spaced out. Now we're still buying. We got to buy some more batteries, more battery banks, because I want to have a large battery bank system. Um, that's not counting in our wind turbines that we purchased. We're going to buy 2 more 400 watts. That's a little over $600 total on our turbines. So we have an 800-watt turbine. Uh, the wiring, I would say the wiring is the most expensive. When you start buying pre-made ones like this, that's not cheap. All right, you can buy 100 foot of solar wire. I forget what the actual name of this stuff is. This here is, I forgot the gauge too, to be honest. But this was not cheap. You can buy 100 foot of it for like $79. I think I paid 30 for 20 feet. There's the math. And these MC4 connectors, you can get packed for like $13, $14 with the wrenches and everything that comes with it. So if you buy in bulk, it makes it easier. But this was just for this project here. I can still reuse that cable because all I have to do is connect it together, and I still have, an extra 20 foot of cable. But yeah, the wire and stuff like that does get pricey. And I will show you a little thing. Let me back up here. I jumped through. Every time I hit the mouse, it jumps big time on the chat. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these cables, well, with the connectors. So you got a positive and negative on this MC4. They make a great connection. That is the proper way to do it. Now, I wish I can say you can just take a pair of vice grips and crimp these things down and you're good to go. Which you can, right? Just you lay your wire in and crimp it down. There's actually a really nice tool that they do sell that makes it very good. It doesn't just crimp it flat; it actually turns the legs in and bites down real tight. I think it's like $18. I don't have one of those, so I've been doing channel locks, mashing the crap out of them. But yeah, I will be investing in that tool for the build in Wyoming because I want it done correctly and not have to worry about it getting loose or anything like that. All right, let me back up here. Jeff got a bounce. All right, definitely appreciate you coming in, bud, and I definitely appreciate the offer on the tank. Yeah, I just can't take you up on that, man, and we just don't have the room. When I watch Jeopardy, I do arm curls, so I don't feel bad about myself. I just put my earphones in and watch something on YouTube. Yeah, my wife gets most of them correct. She's the smart one. I usually get the final question. Don't know how I know the answer. Yeah, I jumped a lot, guys. I apologize. You didn't see what I said a while back there. Okay, saw that. All right, scrolling down. John is kissing butt for some reason. He's a smart man. All right. That's because Bones has a. Oh my God. All right. I'm not saying he doesn't, but I'm not saying he does. I don't know. I'll take your word for it. You just said the word crazy. Now you're going to set Flash off. Are you saying I would be triggered? Yeah. All right. Have y'all talked about what's happening in the Middle East? Just briefly, to be honest, I have not been able to see everything that's going on there. I've been super busy with everything right here for the move and planning this next set of trips. I have not been able to catch a lot of the news. So no, I did not really get into it, Donna. Only because I really don't know. I've got pieces of information. I haven't been able to sit down and research anything yet. Terry, God bless you and your family. Don't get stressed. Good night. I appreciate that. No, I'm not stressed. I might seem that way. I get scatterbrained sometimes. I'm trying to run a bunch of other projects at the same time, and we do have our group here that I still try to help out, even though I'm kind of like getting ousted out slowly because we're leaving. But for some reason, they think I have some good ideas. I don't know. I think they think I watch Jeopardy. Just my wife turns it up really loud, makes it seem like I'm the smart one. Yeah, nah. What about income while you're on the road, savings, working jobs, wherever you are staying? Triggerman, yeah. When I get to Arizona, it's only going to take between all my stops and everything. It's only going to take me about a week to get to Arizona, get set up. We have money in savings, and I got my settlement from my work injuries, and that's pretty much going to our build. But if we have to get into it, we will. Play the stock market from time to time. I made a little bit this morning, so we got a little bit of income coming in, and I'll be going back to work as a welder out there. I've got a lineup on 3 jobs. I'm just trying to figure out which one I like better. So I got to go down there and give them a weld test, and which I've never failed one yet, and we'll go from there. See who pays the best and what the hours are. I do know I'm not going to kill myself anymore. I'm not doing that, guys. I've turned 41 in January. I've been hurt so many times as a welder, doing iron work and stuff, guys. I'm not doing it anymore. If I am going to hurt myself working, it's going to be for me. It's going to be on my property. It's going to be on the stuff that I'm working on. I'm not going to hurt myself for another company. Just not going to do it. It's not thanked. They look at you like you are scum of the earth when you get injured and you know it's a dangerous situation. You've already talked to them about a dangerous situation, and they threaten that they'll fire you unless you do something. Then you do it. Then you get hurt like I did. No, it's not worth it. And I do understand when you got kids, you got wife, you got a husband, you got bills, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, I did, and I took a bad fall. It happens. That's life. There's a lot of people that do get hurt. I'm in the position now that as long as I keep everything planned out right and I work really hard, we can be set, not financially set, but we can be set where finances isn't going to be the majority of everything. When we get out to Wyoming and get everything built, basically my bills are going to be fuel, insurance, um, our internet, and our internet is not as cheap as I thought it was going to be, uh, but it's going to work. We're going to make it happen. Uh, Fuel, insurance, vehicle insurance, basic maintenance, food that we don't grow. In the first year, we're not going to be growing anything because I'll be trying to get everything built. Um, then it'll be the livestock. We're going to have to keep food for the livestock. We'll be able to grow a lot of stuff. I mean, 40 acres is a lot of land. If it comes down to it, I'm sure I can sell off some of the acreage if I want to. It's 40 acres is quite a bit of land. I can do a lot on less, but I want to have that open space where no one's on top of me. Like tonight, when someone's throwing everything out of their trailer across the street. You know, what do I think is to come? If you're talking about the middle E, I'm not sure. I have to sit down and see what's going on. No, just some trailer trash talk. Exactly. Don't forget the rabbits, CFP. I will not forget the rabbits. They will be traveling in the Tahoe with us. Um, Now, will I have meat rabbits? Yes, of course I will. But my wife said I have to process and everything away from her so she does not see it. That's no problem. CFP, will you give me your mailing address when you get to Arizona? I assume you stay in there till spring. Yeah, we'll be staying till spring. I just got to make sure that spring in Arizona is going to be spring, different spring in Wyoming. Yeah, Lois, send me an email at Central Florida Prepper at hotmail.com. That is mail.com, flash. And yeah, just email us out there. Uh, my screen just jumped. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I jumped big time. I'm behind the chat, guys. I apologize. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll up here, guys. But a lot of solar wiring too is pricey but well made. Yeah, Patrick Lee. Yeah, I mean it is some very good wiring. I mean, I've done solo wiring with just what I had available, stuff like that. It worked, but it's not going to last as long as the better wire for sure. Okay. All right, now I'm back to where I was at. Let me scroll down here. Flash and I are from the same little town. I mean, we're kind of cousins. Uh oh. Channel locks. Yes, channel locks do work. I've been using them most of the time anyway. But this time around, I'm actually going to go ahead and get the actual tool just to make sure I got good connection because I do not want to have to get out there and mess around with that when I got other things to be doing. I have ramped up my prepping lately, but not enough. I've just had a bad feeling something was coming. Donna, yeah, I do think a lot's coming. I just ordered our EMP shield. Now I am not a part of EMP. I was on Marfugo TV last night before last. I believe it was the night before last. I went to bed early last night, and they were running a very good special on theirs. EMP Shield actually came into the chat, and they were given a additional. I think it was either $50 or $75 off on the Marfugo code, the Marf code, and they were already giving $100 off. And I bought mine at sales price at the door, being shipped to me for $216. So we did order that. When that comes in, USPS tracking said it's been mailed off. It's coming from Kansas, so I don't know. It says something like Monday it should be here. I'll do a video on installing that and stuff. I've been wanting one for a while, and that was just the perfect price at $216. I couldn't pass that up. So yeah, I just used the Marfugal. They have their code and stuff, and got a good deal on it. So I went ahead and ordered that because I do believe EMP or coronal mass ejection, of course, economic collapse. I feel that. That's why we buy silver. We buy a lot of food. Um, yeah, those are my two main concerns: economic collapse and either solar activity or EMPs. And of course, if it's EMPs, that's foreign military or could be our own government. I don't trust them at all. Let's see what we got here. They're talking about my booty, wondering how they have seen my booty. Bones. Ever since you did your tiara photo, that's what got you, put you on the radar, buddy. Thought I forgot about that, didn't you? Let's see here. Bones, when you stand and walk off camera, someone's got the radio cranked up. Yeah, see, I can't dance. My wife was correct. All right. I can't wait for Wyoming. Be nice and quiet. All right, let's see where we're at here. I'm trying to get caught up here, guys. Well, it caught it up for me. It jumped all the way to the bottom. JT Love Marfigo. It was $150 off. Okay, it was $150 off. Yeah, I paid $216 for it, which was awesome. Hold on one second. So it says that it should be getting here Monday. So of course we've got our people here that's going to be picking up all of our stuff for us. Uh, second. Yeah, it's $219. 219. I thought it was 216. So yep, $150 discount. So that should be coming in 219. I kept on thinking 216. Dyslexic person. You should see when I start measuring things that I got to measure like 9 times before I cut something, because it's always wrong. CFP, I hope you plan on making your greenhouse after you get your house done. So many things you can do with that. Patricia, absolutely we are. The first year, sorry about the smoke, guys. That's those mosquito burners. The first year is going to be getting the house for the first 4 months. Hopefully with good weather. Getting the house built, the bunkhouse, and then we're just going to build onto that. But the next year is when we're going to get the greenhouse built. So the first year, everything's just going to be right there on that bunkhouse. Let's see here. I finally got EMP installed on my Jeep a couple weeks ago. I had it for a while. Finally got around to installing it. Tell you I live in Tijuana. That's what I get for doing a live stream outside. Bad news take the fun out of everything. I agree, Bones. My knee's been killing me working out here. Let's see here. I can relate in regards to working for others full-time even, and have been looking into such scenarios and working towards this also. Very informal video this has been. I am trying to get caught up here, guys. I apologize. I don't want to miss any of these questions. All right. I'm sure I missed a bunch of questions. I apologize for that, guys. If I miss y'all's questions, put it back in for me if I haven't got to it. Central Florida Prepper, we all know you printed that picture out. Yes, Bones, I did, and I sent it as a Christmas card to everybody I know. And I hung it up in the men's room. Oh, nah, I didn't, dude. I didn't do that. I'm just joking with you. Let's see here. Is that crazy lady dish music? No, that was somebody driving by. Yeah. They're bumping it. Let's see here. I bet you'd be glad to get away from the riffraff in that neighborhood. I don't like living right around a lot of people. I do like having a community, especially a community of preppers, but I don't like being this close to the city, and having the ability to get away from that and starting out in the middle of nowhere is something I've always wanted to do. So yeah, finally we're getting there. So we're taking our first bit of steps, our first big steps anyway. And I hate when this thing jumps like that. All right. Okay. Adam Brown, hey, just logged in. Where are you at, Bunker? Adam, this is the enclosed trailer that we purchased today. We're going to be converting it to a small camper, and I'm just outside having that. I'm sitting in the thing. It's a 6x12 trailer, and and we ordered a bunch of stuff to install a toilet and shower. And I'll be making film videos of. I'll be making film. I'll be making videos of the project that we're doing in here. We've got a lot of stuff we're going to be working on. Let's see here. Mobile Command Bunker. That's right. The Mobile Command Bunker. CFP. God, I'm such a dork. Josh Connor, stock up on seeds, make sure they're heirloom so you can do some seed saving. Absolutely, Lois. That's less Dixick. Less Dexick. Yes, Herman F. Absolutely. Start them indoors until April, then it's set outside. Just got in middle of the night in France. Happy New Year's, the Ricky41. Well, Happy New Year's to you too, and hello there in France. That's pretty cool. You would be the first person I ever met that's in France. CFP's in his new trailer. Yeah, it's new to me. I like it. But it's not new. Luckily, though, I mean, it's a good trailer. I mean, it's sound. Obviously, I've got a lot of conversion I've got to do to get everything ready, but it can be done. I think it'll come along pretty easy. That reminds me to start putting my greenhouse together. Yeah, we're going to build our own greenhouses. That's going to be a big project too. But I wish I could have already had one here, but where I live at, I couldn't have anything like that. Let's see here. I'll have an old camper as bug out too, sits in my courtyard ready to go. Yeah, I was kind of hoping just to get a camper, but all the campers that I was checking out on Craigslist and stuff, they were either way too expensive or they were scams. So we weren't able to do that. And plus, all the ones I was seeing, most of them were 25 footers, and I didn't want to pull a 25 footer up to Wyoming with that Tahoe, even though it's running good now, but it is a 99 model. And I don't know, it's just too much weight. And the smaller ones I found, they were like 16 footers. They were not in good shape, and they wanted 3 to 4 grand for them, and they were bad shape. The interior ripped out of them, and they're gutted basically. I'm like, if I'm going to pay that for a 16 footer, why not get an enclosed cargo container that I can do myself and make what I want? So that's what we're doing with this. You know, it might not be the best, but I think it'll work okay. We're going to be fighting within a week. No, we won't. See here. I have a old 1959 Gearway camper. I do not know, excuse me, what that one is. I may have seen it before, that type, but I don't like Facebook. All right. I am trying to scroll up and see what I missed here. So we know what you will not miss about Florida, but will you miss? What about Mississippi? She's gonna miss Florida. She grew up here in Florida. She's been to Tennessee and Virginia to see her family. Um, she been on the road a couple times, but not long term. Go here stay months at a time somewhere. She's traveled, but yeah, Florida's her home, so it's gonna be rough for her. But she is on board by why we're doing this. We don't like living close to the city. Everything's freaking expensive. The heat's horrible. The humidity's was so bad. Um, but yeah, she's gonna miss it a lot. It really is. Let's see here. Want to start somewhere. Mine is a 1980, small but isolated and well. It's in Europe. Very small German camper. Goes everywhere and is light. Yeah, having a light is definitely a must. Make sure you got a spare wheel for that rolling suitcase. Yeah, Lois, I am getting a spare tire for this thing. Did not come with one. I will be getting at least one. I always keep a spare tire with any vehicle. So yeah, I'll be getting one for this. Luckily, it's a very generic tire, so I'll be able to get a rim for it and get it, put a new tire on it. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Nope, I'm not caught up. My bug out vehicle is a three horse trailer with a camper front. I got a greenhouse, got 5 acres in the country. Why would I leave? Anyone want to buy a horse trailer? Karen, I was actually looking at a double horse trailer. And what I was going to do is I was going to cut the stalls out. And it was all aluminum, so I've been using my buddy's got a plasma cutter. Or I was just going to use cutting wheel, cut it all out. I mean, they're really nice. I mean, these things look really nice. And of course, I found on Craigslist $875. I'm like, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way. I would have to buy it through eBay, and they'll deliver it to me in 3 days, and I have 5 days to see if I like it, and it'll be delivered for free. And eBay will reimburse my money if I don't like it. Straight up scam. I knew something was up with that. If the one is either no title, Florida's got a lot of those. Two, it's been ragged crap. Three, that's a scam. So I was able to find this when this guy dealt with used trailers. So I was able to get up with him, and I did find him on Craigslist actually. I was surprised he contacted me late last night, and I was able to get hooked up with him today and get this. All right. Adam Brown, sounds cool. CP, let us in on the progress. I will, Adam. I will definitely all the progress and stuff that I'll be doing on this. I'll put on my other channel. They're at Wyoming Homestead. That's our second channel we set up. So all these videos and also our trip out to Arizona and then Wyoming will be on that channel. Yeah, every time I check my mobile, there's chats that I'm missing. And it's not posting up here. Can you give me your email address again? Yes, it's Central Florida Prepper at hotmail.com. We put a mini kitchen and some shelving and AC. It's quite cozy. Yeah, we've been thinking about the air conditioning. Clubbing with CFP. Um, yeah, we could probably hook something up in the front, but if I hooked it up in the front, that's where the shower and stuff's going to be. So maybe I can get one of those upper ones if we decide we're going to do something like that. Odds are, because we're not staying in Arizona long, we won't need the air conditioning in here. We can run fans on everything. We do have window units that we will take with us. Those have been tested with our solar system that we had operating in the house, and it does work. The air conditioning system at our refill bug out location, that's staying there. We all kind of pitched in together to get that, and everything's set up there, so that's staying. But we have two air conditioning units, window units, and our solar system that we were using could run it. So with these extra panels and extra batteries we got coming in, we'll be fine with that. That Hotmail, yes, French files, absolutely. Uh, let's see here. I'm trying to get everything caught up, but I'm behind again, guys. All right, so I got that too. I just saw someone else come in. Hi all, hi CFB. How do you say your last name? Bodru? That ain't right. Bo Bodru. I am chopping up your last name. I apologize. How do you pronounce that? Clubbing in the trailer with CFP. Yeah, exactly. Friday nights, Central Florida. Pay per view. I'm retarded. Josh, all right, buddy. You have a good night, bud. Appreciate you stepping in tonight. Bodru. Okay, perfect. Got it. Bodru. Or Boudru. 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 Give me a one if that's correct. Boudru 1, Bodru 2. Rudder Dust, why are you staying in Arizona? I've got some friends in Arizona. I used to live out there and actually make more as a welder in Arizona than I do in Florida. Um, I like the weather better in Arizona. So we're just going to go there until spring, well, Wyoming spring, and then we'll go to Wyoming, and that's pronounced Bo Drew. Okay, Bo Drew. That works. I got a bit paranoid about my privacy. I went to the sandbox, got clued into a lot of things, retired from there when I saw what was being implemented, lost a lot leaving early. Joshy Poo? What? Think EOD. What? Think you. Alright, now I'm just confused. Um, no, boat. Alright, now y'all confusing me. The O and the drop is long. The O and the drop. Now I don't think everyone's just funning on me. Are y'all funning on me? Are you gonna start stripping to the tunes next? No, no, I'm not. I value my community and subscribers here. I don't want to chase anybody away. And then my wife would come out here and shoot me. Good night from me too. Twinkie D. All right. Definitely glad that you stopped in. We'll see my name again sent here from the Mafia. Thanks for the safe hangout. Absolutely. I definitely appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us. And definitely, hopefully, see you on Marfugal when he. Today's Friday, so yeah, they should be doing a stream tonight. There's a long. Oh my God. I have to go back to bed. Stay safe, everybody, and prep on. The Ricky 41. All right, you too, buddy. You be careful out there. Matthew 7.3. Where are you about to go into the 7 year of peace? Oh, 7 years of peace? Well, ideally, I'd catch the rapture. But knowing me, I'd be hunkered down somewhere. It's gonna be one of those things where you just have to. If I'm reading what you're asking correctly, there goes the cats. I hate cats. They're always sneaky. Um, if you're talking about the revelation times and stuff, I don't know. It's just gonna be when everything breaks loose. It's gonna be rough everywhere. Um, so I don't know. lost a lot. Okay. All right, I think I'm caught up, guys. Maybe. I'm looking. Yeah, blue, I'm caught up. Okay, good. Matthew 7.3. Yeah, everyone should definitely be right with the big men upstairs. We're all human. We always fall short. It's just the way it is. Personally, I believe as long as my private life with him and we're on the same page with things, there's still time for the lost, but keep reminding them. Because I'm definitely not perfect, guys. I try to do what's right. Sometimes fall short. There's water in this one. So I'm afraid I've got a moth in my coffee. Let's just spill it everywhere. Get a moth in my coffee, so it's probably already cold anyway. Pray that helps us quit smoking. Yeah, I've been doing pretty good except for this morning. It was just natural habit. Got up, made my cup of coffee. It was early, and next thing I know, I was smoking a cigarette without even realizing I even went and got a cigarette. So I was doing good until this morning, but it's not bad. One cigarette today, pretty good. Granted, though, I do have dip in my jaw right now. That's protein CFB. Yes, you're absolutely right, Lois. It is. I've eaten so many bugs in my life; it's ridiculous. All right, guys. So we are pushing over 2 hours, and I'm about to wrap this up. If y'all got any more quick questions or anything, I'll be happy to attempt to answer those for y'all before we get off here. Are you using the patch? That's much. Didn't even think about the patch. That might be a good idea. When I was in the hospital, when I had my appendix removed, they gave me a patch, and that was back when I was smoking 3 packs a day out in Oregon. And I did not want a cigarette the entire time I was in the recovery room. I was in the recovery room for 3 days, waiting after my appendix was removed. Whatever patch they gave me, it was stout. It worked. I probably need to check the patches. I don't know. That actually might get me to quit dipping. I've been dipping since I was like 12, somewhere around there, 12, 14, something like that. Started smoking as when I was 12. Lois Young, watch for email. I certainly will. I'll have to check and make sure. I check my spam folder all the time too, because a lot of times when someone sends an email and I've never communicated with them, they'll send it straight to spam. But I check that daily because a lot of stuff gets lost there. So, all right. Let's see here. They gave you a number one. Dip causes mouth cancer. Yeah, and some people dip does cause mouth cancer. I don't know. I probably 7 people in my family, dating back to my granddad, have dipped, and we've never had cancer in our family. But some people are more susceptible to cancer. You're absolutely correct on that. Not everybody gets cancer from smoking. My granddaddy didn't. He died at 92 years old. He died from emphysema though, and that was because he had metal embedded in his lungs from welding. That was back when working shipyards, and he breathed in a lot of grinding dust. They didn't have protection. So just depends on genetics and everything else. Some people don't have any problems with it. Other people smoke 1 pack and they want to get into something. So either way, smoking and dipping is not good for you, obviously. It's really bad on your heart. Dip is really bad on your heart. Same as smoking. Um, get 2 patches, put one on each cheek. That's the ticket. Oh, John. Jeez. Matthew 7.3. May God bless you all. Good night. See you all at Marv. Definitely, buddy. Trying to see your picture. I can't make out your picture. Definitely. Hopefully, Adam has a show tonight. If he is, I'll catch you guys there. Traveling world. I'm convinced that some have genes for cancer and others don't. Yeah, JT. And I don't want to get on a big rant of this. I do know, guys, that smoking and dipping is not good for you. Drinking to excess is definitely not good for you. I mean, cirrhosis of the liver is a thing. I drink Saturday nights. I'm not going anywhere, stuff like that. I have a couple beers, give me a little buzz going on, and don't mess with the rest of the week. Um, is that the correct thing to do? I can't tell anybody that is or not. I know that I'm okay with it. I don't get belligerently drunk or anything like that. But I subscribed again, Sherry. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said before, I get unsubscribed all the time to people. I have to keep on checking. And I'm subscribed to so many people that I forget which ones I'm subscribed to half the time. So most of the time I click on people's picture and to see if go to their page to see if I'm still subscribed. I sent you a picture of what my camper looks like. Bones. All right, I'll definitely check that out, bud. See what I've got on my phone here. Okay, I got you. Oh yeah. What? That's a short one. How big is that, Bones? I like the yard decoration in front of the camper there, buddy. I'm giving you crap. I'm sitting in a cargo box giving you crap, and you actually have a camper. I'm just messing around with you, bud. Scrap again. So yeah, guys. I mean, smoking and dipping is not good for anybody. But yeah, I do believe that most people are more susceptible, and we are being bombarded with chemicals, poisons, things like that. Um, sure, we can go down a rabbit hole on who's behind it, but we'll have to do that for another time because we can go on that for hours. About 14 feet, I think. My wife painted him camo. Nice, very nice. Desert Yoda, definitely, buddy, and also I appreciate that offer. Um, when we're on the road, bud. Thanks a lot. All right, all right, guys. So let me go ahead and end this. I get everything brought back inside. I got to lock everything down out here because I got a whole bunch of tools out here, and I don't want that stuff getting stolen. Um, so hopefully Adam's got a channel show tonight, and I'll catch you guys there. When I get my EMP shield in, I will do a video on installing one. There's actually a lot of people here that I do know that does have the EMP shield. I won't call out their names. They've sent me emails and stuff of theirs, which I wanted to get one for so long. It was just not in the budget. And fortunately, it was in the budget this time with that deal that they ran, and I was able to get it. It was $219, what I just showed on my phone. Um, so yeah, guys, I was excited about that. I mean, I still am. So I told my wife about it. She says, you're I'm buying makeup and you're buying stuff to make sure the car runs. I'm like, yeah, that's how I get my kicks. Yeah. Patrick Lee. Sorry, I have to read later. CP. Thanks. Absolutely, bud. I'm glad you stopped in. Everyone have a good evening and good year coming. Good coming year, Patricia. Absolutely. Glad I caught you online. Sherry. Yes, definitely. Have a great night and weekend. Everybody stay safe. Lois. Bones. If I don't see you, have a good night. You too, brother. And you be safe out there on that road, man. There's some crazy people out there. Ryder Dust, take care. Sweet dreams to all. Sherry, nighty night. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys later, and y'all have a good one.